As the metaverse, Web3, NFTs and everything like that is exploding, I'm starting to look for new crypto coins that are working within that space to improve how it all works, because I think that is where I see the best opportunities coming in cryptocurrency in 2022. So in today's episode, we're going to look at one that I've been looking at recently called Bird Money, which is an off-chain analytics oracle bringing web machine learning to Web 3.0. One thing as well that we want to pay attention to, and the reason I'm paying attention to this, is that Binance Labs likes to invest in new upcoming coins that it really likes the look of. And as you can imagine, Binance is really oversubscribed with companies wanting to get on that list to receive potential investment from Binance, because obviously it gives them a huge stepping stone into the crypto world. And Bird Money was one of 9 teams selected out of 396 that was shortlisted from thousands and thousands of applicants, which is showing that there's a lot of interest in Bird Money and what it is doing at the moment. So let's jump in and look at Bird Money and see whether it is worth a potential investment of this year. Basically a program that's built for developers, and it allows them to use analytical tools on next generation web platforms. So one of the main use cases for this, so say you wanted to go to the bank and you wanted to get a mortgage or a loan to buy a house or whatever it is, and the bank's going to look at you and have a credit score for you. It's going to base it on all the things you've had in the past in terms of your earnings, whether you've been paying back your bills, etc, etc. But however, that doesn't really exist so much in the crypto space right now, because in the decentralized space, there's not necessarily that much information on sort of know your customer part. So that's one way that it can be used. And as well, when they're looking for investment into their own companies, Bird Money can provide them with ways of analyzing potential investors to make sure that the investors are a good fit for what they're trying to achieve in their particular mission within the crypto space. Bird has designed an ecosystem to feed on-chain and off-chain data streams into cutting-edge machines, learning models. Making analytics products accessible via decentralized oracles allows one to create dApps that are truly customized for each individual user. If you think in the rise of Web 2.0, Google, Facebook, etc. got a huge amount of success from learning more and more about their customers, which is why when you go on Facebook and stuff, you're targeted so well with the new shoes you've been looking at, and you're targeted with everything that you want to see. Because machine learning has become extremely smart, and it's something that allowed Google and Facebook to rise up and become the powerhouses that they have become today. So what you can see here, it's a bit faint, but you can kind of make it out, is a model where you've got individual wallet data coming in. So that's the amount of money you've been spending, how long you've been holding onto certain coins, etc. Wallet network analysis, digital off-chain data, and other off-chain information that's all coming into the Bird system or the oracle, and then that is then fed forward into e-commerce, various launch pads, lending and insurance. Saying smarter and smarter, and this is basically allowing people to use this integration into their companies so that they can kind of get on board with this smart learning. So it's basically giving companies the sort of the power and stuff that maybe Google and Facebook have enjoyed for years where no one else has, and it's giving it to people who want to use it within their businesses to improve their analytics and ultimately improve the efficiencies of their businesses. So you can see the addresses all the time. Obviously that address belongs to an individual, but you don't know who the individual is. What Bird can do is access that individual wallet address and use it to create a data stream, and in the future that can be used for many different things. So here, just confirming what I've just said, basically big tech was originally showing how powerful it can be, and now Bird is sharing this power with lots of other people, which is a cool thing because it can level the playing field across many different types of businesses. As well as that, will start to improve people's user experience when that. If we jump across to coin market cap, we can see currently the price is $64.97, down a little bit on the day. We've seen Bitcoin falling a little bit today, and that's obviously going to take the smaller market caps a little bit further down. Here, the market cap's just over $6 million. Now that for me is an extremely exciting proposition. This is where you can find those crypto gems that actually can potentially blow up, because it's a solid project with solid backing in Binance as well as many others, and the market cap is pretty tiny in comparison to the other kind of crypto monsters that have grown out there. Seeing cryptos that have blown up and made people 100x's, 1000x's, etc. This for me is where you get opportunities like that in market caps of around this size, and that's not financial advice, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just a particular opinion I have. And you can see over the circulating supply is actually really low at 94,941. I think Bitcoin's got 21 million circulating supplies. So there's significantly less coins available. So it's not outrageous to assume that potentially, Bird Money could be having coins worth around $10,000 in the future, which would give it a similar market cap to something like Yearn Finance. Finance as well has a sort of a small circulating supply. It's actually about a third of the amount that Bird Money's is at the moment. It also offers smarter fundraising for launch pads. Obviously, at the moment, we've got a lot of stuff happening. Obviously, you might think crypto's been a bit boring recently, which it has, but it is still booming, and therefore there's going to be still loads of launches going on. If you think about into the NFT space as well, every day there's NFT launches going on, and because there's so much money flowing into NFTs at the moment, I think the way in which the NFT market is working is going to perhaps change in some different ways, but that's one for another episode. So pads can offer unique investment terms to each wallet address, ensuring that early stage projects attract investors that are likely to support the company long term. When you get like an IPO, like an initial public offering, and everyone puts all their money in because they get a good rate, and then suddenly the company launches and they all withdraw their money, that actually can be pretty damaging to a company. So if you want the investors who are going to kind of stay around for the long term, invest their money and hold it there because they're interested in the longevity of the project, then there's different ways in which Bird can analyze different investors. You can see down here, you can look profit and conversion optimization for e-commerce. Blockchain e-coms platforms can deliver online shopping experiences specifically tailored to each user, resulting in more conversions. Okay, at the moment they've already got a huge amount of partners within the crypto space, some pretty well-known names there. You can go and find out more of the tokenomics, which I've just looked at CoinMarketCap, but they're all here. And if you want to go and trade Bird token at the moment, you've got it on Uniswap, PancakeSwap, etc. But maybe we'll see it launch onto things like Binance in the future once it starts to get a bit bigger. That can be a catalyst sometimes for some pretty insane growth. Coming across to the team, unsurprisingly, it's quite a technical team. It's a pretty technical project in the development world, and you can see it's all pretty transparent. You can find out who everyone is through here with all of their links, etc., which is always very key to do on small market cap coins because obviously scams, etc., exist. So always be protecting yourself by looking into the background. And then if you click on Flight Path, you can come and see basically the roadmap with the build out into scaling, monetization, and then optimization with a fairly sort of detailed breakdown of what is happening at each stage. Guys, I'll leave a link for Bird Money down in the description, so I recommend you come and take a look if it is something that's interesting to you. Obviously, guys, there's risks involved in investments, particularly with early stage projects, but this to me looks like a really interesting project. One, because I can see a good use case for it. Two, market cap is particularly small right now. Three, very transparent team to go and look at. So head on over to Bird Money, take a look, see what you think, and let me know down in the comments what your thoughts on Bird Money are. I hope you've enjoyed today's content. If you made it this far through the video, then please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the channel and you like hearing about these new crypto gems, then smash the subscribe button to be kept up to date with the latest happening in crypto. See you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.